Nobody comes out here to be homeless on their own decision unless they're just, needless to say, like, and I feel real bad for saying this, but if they're like hooked on drugs where they're slamming and they just want to be a junkie, then I don't know, but people like that mess it up for other people like me.
Jesus Martinez grew up in Bakersfield and has lived on the streets ever since his girlfriend split up with him about 2 months ago. Martinez says he understands the message that Bakersfield Mayor Karen Go posted to Facebook Friday. The mayor asking the public not to give handouts to panhandlers because it can draw them back to locations and enable substance abuse. Martinez says a good amount of the people he meets on the streets do abuse hard drugs.
In most cases, and I do say most, and I'll even add a percentage, about 85 to 90%.
And that's why the mayor wants to steer the public away from giving money to the homeless and direct it elsewhere.
It's so much more effective to give funds to agencies that help the homeless. Agencies that provide meals, shelter, and referrals to other services that can bring those lasting changes that can deal with mental health and substance abuse.
And some in Bakersfield have their own reasons for not giving to the homeless.
Simply because I've seen them cheat the system. These guys will panhandle and play off the sympathy of people, and then they walk out and get in their car and take off because they know people will fall for it.
It depends. If they have a dog, usually I do it for the dog because it's super hot in this town and I love animals, so I literally just do it for the dog. If the person didn't have a dog, I wouldn't even look their way.
Others are fine with handouts as long as it can't support a bad habit. That's what Francisca Bosley taught her 8-year-old twin daughters, Mackenzie and Michaela.
Whatever you do never give people money, give them food or water.
Still, the mayor says it's best to donate to organizations like the Bakersfield Homeless Center and the Mission at Kern County so they can work to bring lasting solutions. Martinez says it's hard for him when he doesn't get handouts, but he keeps a positive attitude.
If I don't get something provided for me, then I just feel like it wasn't in God's will for me to have that day. I'm learning something, I'm being taught something new.
The mayor says you can make a donation to the Bakersfield Homeless Center or the Mission at Kern County by texting BACO Homeless to 44321. In the studio, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
All right, Austin, thanks for that. Kern County District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer and Bakersfield Mayor Karen Go announcing they're supporting a proposition on the November ballot that aims to change the current laws. Go and Zimmer today saying they're supporting the Reducing Crime and Keeping California Safe initiative. The proposition designated to reduce the unintended consequences of recent changes to the criminal justice system. If passed, it would do that by creating tougher laws for repeat offenders, closing loopholes that allow inmates convicted of violent crimes from being released early and ensuring DNA is collected from convicted criminals.
We want to make sure that crimes such as hate crimes, drive-by shootings are treated seriously. And for them not to be treated seriously, that leaves us in danger. So this initiative helps clarify some of that and will enable us to have the tools to keep our community safer.
Assemblyman Vince Fong has also voiced his support for the bill. Many leaders saying the growing concerns surrounding public safety throughout the state can be traced to Propositions 47 and 57 and early release laws. A man is behind bars after he allegedly molested a teen in California City. According to Cal City Police, 39-year-old Franklin Smith of Rosamond has been placed in police custody. Detectives arrested him following an alleged molestation of a 14-year-old girl who was an acquaintance of his. Smith facing several charges, including rape, child molestation, and false imprisonment. He's being held on $100,000 bail. Delano residents receiving another notice about chemicals in their drinking water, leaving some to ask what the city's doing to fix the issue. Recently, a notice from the city of Delano issued to residents notifying them the city water system recently failed to meet the state standard drinking standards of water. Of course, the notices